Hello and welcome to not another beauty box unboxing. So this time it's something a little bit different. I haven't got a beauty box to unbox. I just didn't find one that I liked this week, or the ones that I liked had sold out, or I can't get them in time. So I was looking for something a bit different, and this popped up on my Facebook page. It was an advert from Sephora. And they were selling this. It's normally £30. They were selling it for just over £25. It's the 7 Virtues Peace Perfume Discovery Set. So you get 5 of these. They're only 1.7ml sample size perfumes. But if you wanted to buy 10ml of one of these, which you can get from Sephora, it would be £30. Or if you wanted to buy 50ml, I think it's £85. So they're quite decent perfumes to try out. And what really drew me to them was the fragrance, the flavors of them. So I'll tell you as we're going along. So I went for it. This is a new brand to me. I've not heard of it before. I mean, I'm not that great at perfumes. I've only really been into wearing perfume for a few years now, but I am absolutely obsessed at the moment. As you can probably tell, I've got loads of minis, but I've also got an advent calendar that I stuff full of little perfumes as I go through the year and collect them. They go in my advent calendar, and it means I can wear different perfumes every day. I think there's about 3 in the majority of days. So it's like 75 days worth of perfume, and I love them. A lot of them, though, are kind of small sample sizes like this. So I thought this year I'm going to make the effort to collect a few of these kind of discovery sets throughout the year, just to restock my advent calendar. But these sounded lovely. So I thought, well, I might as well go for it. So this is a Canadian company, and they say at the 7 Virtues, we make perfume to smell good and do good. We're a socially and environmentally conscious brand that sources fair trade organic essential oils from nations rebuilding after war and strife. Our aromatherapy scents are cruelty-free, hypoallergenic, and free of phthalates, parabens, formaldehyde, UV inhibitors, and sulfates. I went a bit tongue-tied then. There are 5 fragrances, as you can see, within this set, and they actually say these were designed to layer with one another so that you can create your own unique signature fragrance. They suggest spraying liberally to your pulse points as the fragrance intensifies with your body's warmth. Allow the scents to blend with your natural pheromones and get ready for endless compliments. After applying, avoid rubbing your wrists together, as this breaks down the fragrance, causing it to wear off more quickly. If you wear the perfumes on your wrists, be sure to reapply after frequent hand washing, as this can rinse the scent off. And because this perfume contains organic sugar cane alcohol, it also acts as a sanitizer, keeping your skin fresh and clean. So I'm going to go through each of these perfumes one by one. I got this about 2 or 3 days ago, so I haven't had that long to try them out, but I have managed to try everyone out, and I'm wearing each one as well now, which I have been for a few hours, so I know what I think about them. I'll try and give you as good a description as I possibly can, but perfumes do smell different to different people. I think my friend came round just a couple of hours ago, and I got her to smell my favourite one. She agreed with that one. So hopefully, if you like the same sorts of scents as I do, then you will like the ones that I like. So there are 5 in here. One of them I'm not so keen on. One of them I like. 2 of them I really like. And 1 of them I love. And I am going to put that on my birthday list. I am really excited to find a fragrance like this because it's beautiful. So we'll go through them one by one. So you just basically push this out. There's one end that says, please push me. And then they come out like this. So they're all in there. Quite pretty. And the first one I'm going to try is Vanilla Woods. So I have got this one on. We'll start off by just smelling it where it is, which is here. Yes, so the fragrance description they give for this is an intoxicating perfume with a dash of fresh pear, a big rose heart note, and the long-lasting finish of organic vanilla and gourmand caramel infused with warm amber. Vanilla woods, they say, helps alleviate stress, is calming and soothes the overworked with its aromatherapy benefits. So this one is, it is vanilla, vanilla, vanilla. It starts off vanilla for me, it goes on to be vanilla, and it ends up being vanilla. But it's a sweet vanilla. It's custardy, it's like ice cream, it's kind of, I suppose it's the one I think that is most like a sort of a Sol de Janeiro kind of vanilla, but not quite. But yeah, it's vanilla. I'm sure when I spray this, it's going to just smell very similar to the sort of end note that it's gone to on my arm. Actually, it's slightly different. You know, you don't realise how it's changing and developing through the day, do you? That actually does smell more like Sol de Janeiro when you do the first spray. It is very vanilla-y, it's lovely, it's what you expect it's going to be. That's probably the one that I like. I've just got to remember what I said. I said I like one, so this is the one I like. I really like two, and I love one. And then there's one I'm not so bothered about. So this is number 4 out of 5. It's nice. I would wear it happily. It's nothing that unique, I think. It's just a nice vanilla perfume. Strong, though. I think actually it is stronger than the next one that I'm going to try out, which I really like this one. It's a nice one. Let me try this one. So this is Amber Vanilla. And they say, evoke self-love with this clean second skin perfume that magnifies your natural scent with aromatherapy skin musks. ISOE Super is balanced with gourmand vanilla and blended with upcycled sweet santal, amber and sheer floral pink carnation for a long-lasting crescendo of you. Amber Vanilla's aromatherapy benefits include evoking comfort, inspiring gratitude and strengthening self-love. So this one, it's not quite as strong, I think, as see that smelling, that does smell a little bit Sol de Janeiro now. But this one is one that I really like. And before I tried the one that I love, I thought this one was definitely going to be one that I would buy. And I would, to be fair, I would still buy it. It's on this wrist here. So it is really delicate. I think it is one you would need to reapply, or it's one that would be great for layering. It's got ISOE Super in it, which is like eccentric molecules. I don't know whether you've ever had that, but I've got their number 1, which I think is ISOE Super or something, and that's definitely meant for layering. So I think this one would be a great one to layer with probably any of the perfumes in here. I haven't done that, I haven't had time, but it's definitely something that I want to do over the next week, is try them out together, because I think it will be nice. But this is gorgeous. Oh, I've got a bit of, that was strange. I got something that I don't think's in there. Let me see. I got something, it was a bit pink peppery then. I'm not sure. Not meant to be. That is, I really like that though. There's something about that that's really calming and just relaxing, and it does hit those senses, which I love. Yeah, I like that a lot. It does change, it develops into something beautiful. That's like a song. Don't know what that was. The song just popped in my head. I think it was Yellow by Coldplay. But it does develop into something really, really beautiful. And I like it a lot. When you're not wearing other perfumes with it, you can smell it a little bit better. Obviously, I get a bit nose blind when I spray too many perfumes, or I'm wearing too many perfumes. But when I wore this the other day, I thought, yeah, that was the one, until I tried the other one that I'm going to show you at the end. Leave the best till last. Okay, the next one is called Coconut Sun. Now, this one is another one that I really like. This is here, I think. Oh, yes. Now, this one develops. So the first spray is not going to smell the same as I'm smelling now, which for me, that is a really beachy perfume. You know, the ones, I think there's one behind me, which is one of the replica perfumes called Beach Walk. That kind of sort of beachy smell. You get them in diffuse. I'm getting excited now, I can tell. You get them in diffusers as well, for room diffusers in the summer, you know, when you want them to smell of coastal walk or something like that. So that's what the smell of this smells like now. It's gorgeous. It's a definite summer fragrance. They say, I'm saying what I'm saying without reading what they're saying. An irresistibly delicious perfume, a dreamy vacation in a bottle with enticing notes of coconut water, frangipani, fresh citrus, crisp sea salt and gourmand vanilla, infused with sustainably sourced jasmine from Egypt and upcycled orange flower. They say it's best for protecting your joy, letting go and feeling present, which I actually get that, because it's one of those smells, you know, when you do that, the thing that I do where sometimes in the day I take a moment just to smell something, taste something, listen to something wonderful, feel something lovely and soft, and then look at the garden or something, just in those moment times. And this is the kind of smell you want for that. It is gorgeous. But when I smell it, when I spray it, first of all, it does smell more coconutty. That's when the coconut bit is there. So yeah. Oh gosh, I keep getting strange things that I haven't had before and that aren't even in there, because that just reminded me of lime. Yeah, that's gone more coconutty. Something else that I don't know what that is. I wonder if that, yeah, maybe the frangipani. There's something a little bit strange, I'm not sure. It smells different now. I don't know why. It could be because I'm going nose blind. When I tried it on, first of all, it was definite coconut, definite summer, and it ends up that beautiful kind of beachy kind of smell. Beautiful. So I really like that one. Now the next one is the one that's my least favourite. So I would say so far we've had Vanilla Woods, which is number 4 out of 5. Amber Vanilla, which is joint second with Coconut Sun, and then Cherry, I can't even read that, Cherry Ambition, which is my least favourite. It's number 5. So this has fragrance notes: top cherry, pink pepper, mandarin, marshmallow, heart, cherry blossom, osmanthus, orris, saffron, and base vanilla, amber, musk, frankincense and guaiac wood. They say Cherry Ambition is a mood-boosting perfume that uses scent association as a way to obtain your dreams. Spray it on when you're feeling a moment of success. Then, the next time you need to pitch or go into new territory and want to feel successful, spray it again. You will associate Cherry Ambition with being successful. But I would imagine that's the same with any perfume. It's all mind association, isn't it? Anyway, this one I have got up here. Yeah, there's something in there I don't know. I don't know what that is, you know. I'm wondering whether it's saffron. I think a lot of perfumes that I've tried that say they've got saffron in them, there's always something that's put me off the perfume, and it could be that. Looking at the other ingredients, I used to think I didn't like amber, but there's amber in one of the other ones that I like. So I don't know, maybe it's degrees, amounts of, you know, the amount of the ingredient in there maybe. But I'm not so keen on this one. It does smell quite fruity, but there's just something underlying that I really don't like. So I'm going to spray it on again. I think the first burst of it isn't quite so bad. It's just how it smells afterwards. Yeah, you can get the cherry there. It is quite, it's a bit like a cherry bakewell. Yeah, it's cherry first of all, and it's okay, fruity. But for me, as it develops, it just doesn't work for me. Okay, on to the last one, and this is my favourite. This is called Lotus Pear. And when I did see the names of the perfumes before I bought it, I did think I might like this one, and I am more than right. So they say this fruity floral scent is a happy flirty perfume with a lingering sweet freshness. Juicy Williams pear and peach meet soft florals of upcycled rose and orange flower, jasmine, lotus flower and gardenia with sustainably sourced geranium from Egypt. It offers aromatherapeutic benefits of improving focus, balancing mood and offering a feeling of bliss. So this one is my favourite. I love it. I would and will buy it. I can't tell you what it smells like. It's weird. When I first was smelling it, I was thinking it does remind me of clean laundry, but not in that sort of cotton fragrance or linen fragrance, but just maybe it reminds me of some kind of fabric conditioner or washing powder or something like that. There's something very clean about it. I'm not entirely sure what it is that's coming through. And some of the ingredients that when I read them, I always think I don't really like orange flower, but sorry, summer coming in. Don't think, no, she's going again. I was going to put the camera down so you could see her, but she's off again. But this is lovely, and I'm not really a floral person, but because this is fruity floral, it really works for me. It's just beautiful. I'm going to spray it again. Yeah, the first spray isn't quite as good as the finishing and the journey to the finishing. It does smell a little bit like a fabric conditioner. It actually does. Maybe a bit like Replica, Lazy, Sunday Morning, that kind of smell. But it just develops. There is pear there as well. It develops into something that I can't describe, but it's beautiful and it's peaceful and it's relaxing and it's just gorgeous. And my friend loved it too. So if two of us love it, it's got to be okay. It's got to be worth trying anyway. So that's the end of the perfume try out. I'm actually really pleased that I got this because I had never heard of the Seven Virtues before, never tried one of their perfumes, which, you know, I've tried an awful lot of perfumes over the last few years. And so it is surprising to have a brand that I've not tried before, as far as I can remember. Vanilla Woods is where is that one? It's this one, isn't it? Yep, still very vanilla-y, a little bit Sol de Janeiro, maybe not quite as good as Sol de Janeiro because I love that, but not far off, like those kind of vanilla sprays that you do get. The second one is Amber Vanilla, which is here. You see, that is beautiful. I get the ISOE Super, you know, because I am picking up on the Eccentric Molecules perfume. It does remind me of that. It's almost like a pink pepper smell to it though as well, or something like that. I'm not great at describing ingredients. I can never differentiate between them, which is why I come up with things that are never in there. But that's kind of what it's saying to me. But it's a lovely, lovely perfume. Oh yeah, I do like that. Then we have the coconut one, which I think is here. Yeah, that still hasn't quite developed into the beachy smell that I really, really liked at the end. It's doing something that's completely different. I don't remember smelling that at all. It's okay. That's not so great, but it does finish off beautifully. Then we had the cherry one, Cherry Ambition. Yeah, I still don't like that. There's some, I don't know what it is, but I really don't like that one. And then finally, of course, we have the Lotus Pear, which I've only just put on. That is very peary now. Still a little bit fabric conditioner, but in a nice way, not in a sort of an artificial way, in a lovely, clean way. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Something a little bit different. I've just got a little bit of an update to do. That took a lot longer than I expected. I honestly thought I'd be 5 minutes doing that, but I do waffle too much. So I've got some boxes coming and on the way, which didn't come in time, unfortunately, for today. Okay, usual subscription box. Looks good this week, this month. Happy with trying to try those products out. And then the latest in beauty one, the latest in beauty one that's out, the Beauty Minimalist Edit with Get the Gloss. I got 15% off plus free delivery with the code GLOSSMIN15, GLOSSMIN15. Took it from £45 down to £38.50. There's 17 products in there. To be quite honest with you, I don't fancy half of them. There's only probably about 8 or 9 that I like the look of. One that I've had before that I recently had and thought, oh, I'm quite happy to have it again. A couple of other ones that I've had before, but a few things that I definitely wanted to try, so I thought it was worth it for that. So those are the only boxes I've got lined up. Nothing else really. But I do think I'll be looking for more of these perfume sets throughout the year as well. So I had some good news this week. My son passed his driving test. Didn't tell anyone he was taking it because I didn't want to kind of jinx it. But I'm very, very proud of him. It's his first time and he did a good job by all accounts. So really pleased. Hopefully that's going to build his confidence up so he can start to fly the nest. I don't really want him to fly the nest, but you know, you've got to let them, I suppose. So that's good news. But I thought at the end of this, I might do a little bit of healing and positive energy and manifestation to anyone who's about to take their driving test or knows someone who is, and maybe pass on a little bit of positive energy. Also do my normal bit of healing as well. So I finally, well, I haven't. I'm saying I finally sorted out my bird food disaster situation, but I'm not sure I have. So the bird food was attracting the rats. I had some ground feeders for the thrushes and blackbirds and a squirrel. Moved those up onto a garden table, but that didn't work because some of the birds were making messes and all the food was going all over the table and through the slats under the table, so the rat was still getting food. So then I went and bought a sort of a sand tray, which is like, I think, for children's sand that you would put in. And what I've done instead is I haven't put sand in, obviously. I put it on top of the table, put some bricks on to hold it down, and then put the bird food and the squirrel food there. And luckily, most of the birds, it's only been up for 1 day, seem to have got used to it and they're quite happy with it. And the squirrel's okay too. The only one that's not quite sure is my robin. I think maybe he sort of landed on it this morning and it slightly wobbled and he's not sure that his dish on there, because I put their dishes on, obviously, I'm just put the food in there. Their dishes on top of the tray, the sand tray. But I think maybe when he trod on his dish, it might have wobbled a bit because he looked a bit scared and flew off again. But hopefully he'll get used to it too. I'm hoping I'll be able to brush out the seeds at the end of the day. Obviously, when it's raining, it's not going to work. So I'm going to have to find somewhere for it to go on rainy days and think of something else. Didn't think about that when I bought it. I was just going off on one. But anyway, it's something to try. Met my sister and brother-in-law's new border collie puppy yesterday. Oh my goodness me. Now, I'd seen the photos and yes, she looked cute, but she was so much smaller than she looked in the photos. She was so petite and delicate and this cute little face, honestly, and a little bit nervous at first, as you would expect. But then she came and had a little bit, I gave her a little bit of treat and she's just absolutely adorable and so soft. So that's so amazing to have a new little pup in the family. Always makes me happy. The other thing that was a bit strange that happened, I was talking to my brother yesterday. So we always talk to each other once a week. He's in London, I'm in the Midlands. We always talk to each other once a week over Facebook, actually. And we were chatting. We always end up talking about memories a lot of the time, but we were remembering we've got a cousin from Southport who we have not seen for absolute years. Now, she is a lot older than us. I think she must have been, gosh, I don't know. Might have been about 18 or something like that when I was born. She was quite a lot older. So obviously you don't gel as much maybe as with your younger cousins, but she had a daughter who was about 10 years younger than me, and I do remember her. I've just got a memory of pushing her on the swing. I mean, they were from Southport, we were from the Midlands, so we didn't see them that often anyway. But we haven't seen them for absolute years, and I certainly haven't seen her daughter since she was a little girl. So I was talking about that with my brother, and then a bit later on I was talking to my son about, I think that had sparked the thought about families and where we were from and all that sort of thing. So I was saying I would quite like to do one of those DNA tests from Ancestry because my son's done one, so he's all registered on there. And I said, can you still get into your account? So he got into his account, and there was a picture on there of my dad as a young man with one of his brothers, and it said something like, is possible link, is this your granddad? And we were like, oh yes, that's my dad. And then we realised it had been put up by someone with the same first name as my cousin's daughter. And I thought, oh, I wonder if that's her. Wouldn't that be spooky if that was her? So I, being me, and I only really have a drink once a week now when I'm speaking to my brother. So it was the night that I had a drink. Go and sign up for ancestry.com. Now, I've done that. I have been in it before. In fact, I got quite a long way with doing my family tree, but then I dropped out because it's not the cheapest thing. And again, I probably won't stay with it for long. I'm doing the free trial and I might just drop out again. I'll see. But I did it because I kind of wanted to see what else, if I could see anything else that she'd got on her family tree. And she'd gone further than I had with my granddad, which was interesting. But you could do a direct message. So I've sent her a message. She's probably going to wonder who on earth I am and what I'm doing. But I've just said, I think you might be my second cousin. So we'll see what happens. I could make contact with a whole new part of the family because she must be in her 40s. She might have kids. I don't know. It's quite exciting. I'm excited about that. I think it's going to be fun. And I have decided I'm going to do my DNA test kit as well. My son's came back very, very accurate with the kind of makeup of the family. And it also said, oh, you might be related to this person, which actually was his cousin. So that was interesting. I don't know how they do it, but it is quite interesting. So yes, that's another thing I'm doing. I've got a week off now. I'm going to do a bit of spring cleaning, a bit of tidying, a bit of beauty stock taking, a bit of taking stock on myself, trying to do some steps, trying to be healthy, trying to sort myself out. So wish me luck with that. In the meantime, I'm going to do a little bit of positive energy. I'm going to pause while I get myself ready. And this will be for people taking tests or needing a little bit of a boost of confidence and other things. I'll be back in a sec. Right, so I've got my energy ready. This is going to be intended for really anyone who needs it for something to boost their confidence, whether it be you're taking your driving test or maybe your theory test even, maybe you're doing some exams or some tests from work, you've got a meeting at work you're worried about, anything like that. This is designed primarily to give you some confidence to go and achieve whatever it is you need to achieve. It could be anything, to be fair. So please take this and let it work for you. Or if you know someone who needs something like that, then use this energy. And I can feel it coming from my hands now. And this energy is just pure, good, positive energy designed to make you feel confident, make you feel your best. And remember, if everyone else can do it, you can do it. Why not? That's what I always think. Partly I'm doing this because I do know someone who's got a test on Monday. So I'm going to be sending them lots and lots of positive energy. If you know anyone who's got something coming up, just take this from me and just look at a picture of them and then use your hands to send it to them. And it should work, I think. Also sending energy to anyone who needs it for any pain or physical problems they've got. Always see a doctor as well then. And anyone who's got any emotional issues or spiritual issues, soul issues, just to help you through the week. But this is designed mainly to give you confidence. Anyway, that should be enough. It's there for ever, hopefully. If my videos stay on YouTube forever, it will be there forever. You'll be able to use it at any time that you need it. So if you do need a little boost of confidence in a few months for something specific, then please come back to it and have a little go. It should work. If ever you need me to do something for you, just yourself, just direct message me on Summer Snow Beauty Instagram, because I can probably do it if you just send me a picture of you. I can just do a little bit of a burst if there's something specific you want me to do. And obviously it's all free of charge. I don't charge for it. It's just something that I want to give away for free at the moment. One day I might have to charge for it if I ever retire, but at the moment I don't. So I like to give it away just to all of you. And by the way, I don't make money off YouTube. My nephew said, oh, you must make money off YouTube, there's adverts. I haven't signed up for it, so I don't get any money for you watching it either. That's okay. I don't particularly want to at this moment in time. So just take it all with my love, and hopefully I will see you back here again very soon. And I hope you enjoyed that video. I know it was different and it still went on for God knows how long, but that's just me. I talk too much. See you soon. Bye bye.